Hello folks, what's up? It's Pete Thorn, and hey, welcome to my demo of the Boss MT2W Waza Craft version of its classic metal zone distortion pedal. So the original came out in '91, which is amazing to me. It's been 27 years, and whether you loved it or hated it, it was a one-way ticket to super high gain, tons of sustain, and had that really versatile, sweepable mid-range band, as well as a low and high EQ that you could boost and cut to your heart's content. Maybe the most versatile EQ ever put on a distortion pedal up to that point. And they sold a ton of those pedals, and it's one of the most hotly debated pedals ever. Some people loved it, some people hated it. I was in the camp that I just never really bonded with the tone of that pedal. I will say that. But this new one, you heard on all the guitar parts on that track at the beginning of the video, and well, I was really blown away with the tones I was able to get out of it. I think it's a pretty great sounding distortion pedal. Now, what differs from the previous version, the original version, as is, the case with all the Boss Waza pedals, they give you a switch on there, and there's a custom tone setting, okay? So they give you the original tone, which is actually slightly tweaked in this version. So the original tone was available on the S setting on the switch. Flip it over to the C setting. It's going to completely revoice the pedal and give you a totally different sound. So if you had a complaint about the original, it was probably that it had a bit of a swarm of bees type of effect to the distortion. This totally revoices the pedal. It sounds like a different pedal, really. I will show you that in just a second here in the portion of the video where I turn the knobs and flip the switches. So the rest of the features of the pedal remain pretty much the same from the original. You got that highly tweakable EQ with a low and high band, 15 dB of boost and cut, and then you've got a sweepable mid-range band, super sensitive and super tweakable. I mean, pretty much whatever your amp is, if it's super dark or super bright, you're going to be able to tweak this EQ to get this pedal to work with your amp. Because there's just so much range on tap, and I'll show you that in a minute here as well. So some of the other Waza Craft stuff that they do to upgrade the pedal: upgraded buffers, upgraded components, lower noise floor, and also they've made the pedal work better with volume control changes on your guitar, more sensitive to the volume control changes on your guitar and dynamics, different pickups and things like that. So all that's really cool. One of the things I tried to do in the track at the beginning of the video is I tried to use the EQ on the pedal to really differentiate the different guitar parts. So on the rhythm guitar parts, I used a little lower gain, and I had the EQ just scooped just a little bit, used a little bit more low end, and I had hard panned guitars that were cut with that setting. And then I tracked a rhythm guitar up the middle where I had a little bit less lows, cranked up the mids some more, and tried to make that poke through the middle and be like a little bit more aggressively mid-rangey. And then for the solos, certainly I was cutting lows and boosting mids as well. So I tried to make all the guitar parts really stand out from one another just by using the EQ in the pedal. All right, I'll shut up now. Let's get to some sound examples. It's the Boss MT2W Waza Craft Metal Zone. the Boss MT2W Metal Zone Waza Craft version of the classic Boss Metal Zone distortion pedal. I was really stoked on the tones I was able to get out of it. I thought it sounded great. Proof's in the pudding. The track is cool, and I think Boss is like totally killing it on these Waza Craft pedals. Updated versions of old classics. They're giving us new tones to play with, and I dig it. You can check it out further at the website you see there on your screen, and also at the web links that you see down there in the description below. All right, y'all. I'll see you soon. I'm Pete Thorn. Please hit subscribe if you haven't. Take care.